Listen to this. Oh, it's like having sex with a Mossberg. You know what this is? Yogi! It's your Sheridan, bud. I don't want to wave it round too much. That's my windows right there. It's not exactly a public area, but, you know, it only takes some fucking twat to have a look in here. Now, this has been a fuck. This is an original P series Sheridan pump, right? And this is quite old. It's a really old model. Now the problem we've had, I was sent this to get this working again, and it's been a nightmare of spares because this is quite an old one. In fact, it's so old, right, that all the gas tight seals in the guns, in the chamber, in the low pneumatic chamber, not even like rubber O-rings, they're made from lead rings, and you can't replace these. Ironically, I used to have a tin of these and workshop burned down, so I used to do a lot of work on Crossman pneumatics. Talking of Crossman, I contacted some various chaps on oh Jesus, the American website that's really big. Arthur Brown Loaf. The Arthur Lung Band. How many jokes can I get at Arthur Ice Cream? No, you know the website I mean, right? I can't remember it off the top of my head. And, you know, you sent me that spares pack. I got that. It was wrong. What it is where you've got the knock open valve here, the one they sent me, this part that pierces the bulb was too long, so it was never going to work. And I can't grind it down to size, because if I do that, it will heat up the rod. The rod will become soft. When we try and pierce the O2 canisters, it won't work. Now the way this works is, this is the actual valve for the gun, but it's not contained in a casing. It's actually all in bits, right? But, okay. Now it's the actual tube that's under the barrel that is the casing. This tube here, you see where the pump is? That's where the actual valve sits, and it's the walls of this tube that act as the casing. That's where half the problems start. Now, a lot of these guns are soldered together, and it's even the part that stops this from moving too far forward. The main valve here is soldered in place, and it really just is the worst bleeding design in it ever. In fact, they don't actually use it anymore. Sorry, I'm just putting this valve back together so I don't lose any of the parts. Now, what I've been waiting for, this is the front of the valve, and on the end here is a seal that the CO2 bulbs butt up against, and of course it has to be a different size seal to every other seal made in the universe, right? So I've managed to get a small pack of seals now. I got them from Crossman, good old Crossman. Like I say, I've been dealing with Crossman for years and years. Did you know that Crossman owned Sheridan? They own Benjamin. I think they own who makes the 05? Titman. I think Titman is a subsidiary of Crossman, although I could be wrong. Or Crossman might have bought them out, I don't know. So I have the CO2 seal for the front now. These have just turned up. Could not, for the life of me, get the seal for the knock open valve, and the knock open valve they sent me from America was too long. Right, so I tried machining it down, it just fell apart and sank in the swamp. So I've made this one, and I've got a seal locked in place now. Now the only thing is, if you don't lock the seal in place, every time you fire the gun and the hammer hits the valve and knocks it open, the seal doesn't move, it stays against there, so the whole gun doesn't fire, even though this is still reciprocating because it's being hit with a hammer. So I will be putting this, I'll be putting this back together next week, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, fingers crossed, work out some way to seal it up so I can send it back to you. I just want fucking rid of the thing. Actually, I love them, but it's such an offensive looking paintball gun that it's probably, you know, see that on the street with that pump on, most people are going to shit their pants and think it's a shotgun, right, you know. Yes, that's why we have the VCR bill, so knob ends don't go out with their paintball guns in the street, but that does happen. Mr. Greavy, hey up lad, I have replied to every single one of your messages, but I've done it on YouTube where you've actually left like message. Now then, I have on my special northern hat. Don't know what else I can tell you lot really. This is just like Saturday afternoon chilling, got a couple of guns to do. I've got Alex's Lux from Fat Bob. He's got a mysterious leak. I think it's going to be seashell syndrome, but we shall find out when we come to do it. I'm doing another one for my mate Paulie from Redskins. He's just bought a 1.5 Lux. It's not looking good. I won't have my spares till Sunday night, or Monday when I go and pick them up rather, because I've still got it in my head that I'm still teching at the CPPS, but of course Saturday, and I'm not there, I'm here. Sorry, I still get mixed. I'm still in the multi-tech many shows role. Can't get it out of my system. Until such time, we'll see you later, chaps. All right, until the next video on the next exciting instalment of Got Me Spare Room. I'll see you later, lads. Ta-da. Bye bye.